Championship as a tribute to the city of Buchanan, West Virginia, as the site of the World Association of Marching Show Bands. We present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the Bethel Marching Band from La Ceiba, Honduras, interpreting Take Me Home, Country Road.
now turn our attention to El Salvador. We have a representative of Beret's music band. And I will do the honors. Beret's was founded in June of 2002 with the aim of unifying children and young people from different educational and social backgrounds to work towards a common goal. They support aspiring musicians who may not have access to music classes and help integrate them into spaces to provide better opportunities. The program began bearing fruit in both the municipality and throughout the country when they participated in celebratory parades, presentations on holidays or ceremonies, and competition with bands from other cities. In 2011, they won first place in a competition which led them to be invited to compete in Guatemala City, Guatemala, where they achieved second place. This propelled them into more competitive opportunities in Honduras, Costa Rica, and most recently, in international competition in Italy, where they met with 14 bands from 14 different countries. Now here, the band achieved first place for Best Youth Soloist, Best Overall Show, and Best Band People's Choice. The founder and current director is Renzo Fuente, who joined us during the West Virginia Strawberry Festival in 2022 for preparatory site visit, during where he created strong relationships with the Buchanan, West Virginia community. Ladies and gentlemen, from El Salvador, Beret's Music Band. competition, they are sending 3 outstanding and premier bands, 2 of which are able to be with us here tonight. So let's meet the representative, first of all, for Calgary Roundup from Canada.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Stephen Johnson. I am a woodwind instructor with the Calgary Roundup Band. Calgary Roundup Band is a community-focused registered charity that delivers unique performance experiences for youth as one of Canada's premier youth performing arts programs. This band is comprised of community youth ages 12 to 14 who have a passion for the arts and music, combining music with movement to produce unforgettable experiences. This organization has provided opportunities for youth to develop musical skills in a unique, fun, and exciting performance-based atmosphere since 1956. Each year, Roundup provides we have winter percussion ensembles, we have concert band ensembles, and of course, our show band ensemble as well. Please welcome the Calgary Roundup Band. Well, hello again. I also represent the Calgary Stetson Showband. So the Stetson Showband is also a community-focused registered charity that delivers unique performance experiences for youth. However, this group is the high school ensemble, so grades 10 to 12. So they combine music with movement, also to produce unforgettable experiences. This group has traveled around the world to Taiwan, multiple places in Canada, and of course we're really, really happy to be out here in the United States. So thank you, Buchanan, for your wonderful hospitality, and please enjoy the Calgary Stetson Showband.
Broadus University and Davis and Elkins College. Honors and Broadus University is hosting this week Cortega's Latin Band. Taking up residence though at Davis and Elkins College is this next band from Taiwan, Jinquo High School Marching Band. Let's meet their representative.
Dating back to its drum corps origins in the 1960s, it gradually transformed into the current standard instrumentation in 1982 and added the color guard section to enhance visual effects in 1992. Since then, CKMB has established itself as the leading marching ensemble in Taiwan, earning wide acclaim for its excellence, creativity, and discipline. Members receive marching and concert band trainings, and it is this dual training that fortifies the fundamentals of the band. The band travels abroad regularly to participate in competitions and performances, and has entertained many audiences in Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, the United States, Italy, Canada, Germany, the United Kingdom, Japan, Korea, and so on. Recognitions, among many, include 3 first-place standings, 3 second-place standings, and 2 third-place in the World Championship for marching show bands. Traveling nearly 9,000 miles away from Taiwan to the United States, this band is excited to keep the momentum for the 2023 WAMSB World Championship.
Chinpo High School Marching Band, Taiwan. Honduras is very well represented in this competition for 2023. Let's go back to Honduras for Cortega's Latin Band.
Now I'm going to present you Cortega's Latin Band. Good afternoon for all the people present. We are so happy to be here and grateful, firstly, with God. We travel from Honduras with the objective to present our country and let to know the people our music, culture, and dance. We are a country located in Central America. We are a band born in Choltec, Honduras. Our association was founded the 1st of November of 2018. The name elected is Asociación Cultural Chorotegas Latin Band, and we hope to enjoy our state that characterizes us. Thanks for your attention. We travel to many countries, which is Costa Rica 3 times, Salvador, Italy, and it's our first time here in the United States. Thank you for your attention.
Honduras Latin Band. Let's head to Ireland. Crumlin Community Band. Do you have a representative? Then I'll do the honors. The Crumlin Community Band was formed in 1990 by Mr. Ernie Long, who believed that the people of Crumlin and surrounding areas should have easy and affordable access to learning and enjoying music no matter your age or background. Over the years, the band has welcomed many members through its doors. Their fabulous instructions have helped members of all ages learn to read and play music to a wide audience. So now, under the baton of Liam O'Driscoll, the Crumlin Community Band has performed at many local, national, and international events, from St. Patrick's Day Parade stretching from Bay, Wicklow to as far as New York and Florida, to the ever-popular Rose of Tournai Festival. They have also welcomed and hosted bands from Germany, who later went on to welcome them on their numerous visits to perform with them within their community. Crumlin Community Band members are from the Dublin 12 and surrounding areas, ranging in age 7 upwards, and comes from all backgrounds and abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, Crumlin Community Band of Ireland. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Ireland, Crumlin Community Band. All right, we want to go to Sweden. Ängelholm Marching Band is a youth orchestra in the south of Sweden. The band was founded in 1992 by Magnus Fransson and Ingolf Christensen. In the USA. The band has attended several competitions defined in the context as a drum beat or bugle call that signals the military to return to their quarters. During the years, with a highlight at the Swedish military tattoo and globe arena in Stockholm in 2004. Today, the band is conducted by Magnus Fransson and Martin Lindstrand. The current drum major is Ella Makfrost. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sweden, Ängelholm Marching Band. Let's bring it back to the United States of America with the Green Beret Marching Band.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Jacobson. I'm representing the Green Beret Marching Band tonight. The Green Beret is a non-for-profit organization founded in 1966. Members from this enthusiastic and active group are currently from the Janesville and Milton area of Wisconsin. For the past 50 years, the Green Beret Marching Band has provided youth ages 21 through 10 an opportunity to participate in parades, competition. Over the years, the Green Beret has provided a positive influence on thousands of young girls and boys. The Green Beret Marching Band challenges members both physically and mentally When the Green Beret participates in complex shows and intricate movements, they accomplish goals both individually and as a team, developing a sense of self and community. In the Green Beret, they work hard and have a good time. Participants come to honor their musical skills while learning the value of self-discipline, dedication, pride, and teamwork. The staff of the Green Beret play a huge role. The music director's dedication and love for music has fueled the Green Beret throughout the years. The instructors value each person in the band and make each person feel needed. The Green Beret is more than just a marching band. It's a place where members feel accepted, safe, and part of a family.
Green Beret Marching Band. We'll travel now to El Salvador. The Montessori Marching Band was founded in 1990 by Matilda Garcia, who has sadly passed, but is succeeded by Professor Daniel Medrano, who is still with the band. Now, the band started as a war band, but was never affiliated with any military group, instead performing martial rhythms and military-style music. Today, a select group of former students, collaborators, and instructors work together to instill in each of the members of the band discipline, responsibility, and love for music. There are children as young as the 3rd through the 6th grade that are part of the band, playing 2 or more instruments. So more than a musical band, it is a school where children freely and from a young age can learn to develop their musical intelligence. Years later, all of this effort has allowed Montessori to be one of the most recognized at the departmental and national level. In less than 20 years, they have evolved and revolutionized from a martial band to the first Latin band, which gave the foundation successful bands with great trajectory at the national level. Ladies and gentlemen, from El Salvador Montessori Music Band. As a special treat, members of the National Cadet Corps in Ghana, which is an inauguration of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Police, Fire, Customs, and Immigration Cadet Corps, in a country that believes in instilling the spirit of discipline and loyalty, is marching along with Montessori. So please, as you see this man come by, recognize the members of the National Cadet Corps, Ghana.
before, in secondary schools, the aim of the establishment of the cadet corps in schools was to establish discipline and loyalty among students. And this turned out to give us our Ghana Army and our Ghana Armed Forces. Subsequently, the cadet band was formed in the year 2014 and is currently under the leadership of Jerry Humphrey. The band is the youth band in Ghana and has performed during national and presidential events across the country. This is our first appearance in an international event. Ladies and gentlemen, pardon us for our little number because it's a delegation, and our promise is that in subsequent times you will see us with our full contingent and in performance. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the National Cadet Band, Ghana from Africa, West Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We turn our attention now to Switzerland. Showband.ch.
Hi, my name is Lichty. I'm the president of Showband.ch in Switzerland. The Showband.ch is an ensemble of 38 young ambassadors of the city of Neuchâtel, Switzerland, which for more than a century has allowed hundreds of young people to live their passion for music and parade with all the curiosity and enthusiasm of their youth, both in Switzerland and abroad, thus carrying the name of Neuchâtel beyond the borders of the region and the country. It has many characteristics that make it an original sought-after ensemble: young musicians aged from 10 to 20, special instrumentation, young students trained by the older ones, a modern repertoire arranged and renewed each year by the musicians themselves, original shows reworked each year, the iconic shimmering red and green historical costume, and a high level of discipline in both practice and the ranks during performance. Thanks, Bakonen.
Showband, Mazamora. Let's go to Switzerland, Showband.ch.
Hello and good evening, everybody. My name is Yvonne and I'm representing the Showband.ch. We are the friend. With this slogan, the founders of Showband.ch, Charlotte Phyllis and Fabian Wohlwend, set themselves a high goal. Following the example of the marching bands in Canada, which they visited and found inspiration with, their dreams would soon come true. Their goal was to set up a national youth band with kick, composed of music, rhythm and dance, which would set Frederick's standards in the youth music scene and provide a new direction. In order to achieve this goal, the association Showband.ch was founded and its organizational structure was aligned to the project, which was new in Switzerland. With minor adjustments in the structure, the project developed into a solid and consistent ensemble that rehearses a new show every year. In 2012, the association was able to hold its first youth camp and youth focus even more intensively on youth development. Thanks to countless hard-working musicians and other helpers, Showband.ch continues to pursue the idea of the traditional Canadian-American marching band. Today we see and hear the band with 50 musicians under the competent leading by the conductor Christian Schuppli and the drum major Kevin Schrag. Thanks a lot.
World Championships, and they have delighted our town over the last few days with some pop-up concerts in our little Jawbone Park. They brought it alive. And I'm really honored to introduce the person who will introduce them. Buchanan has a rich history of success when it comes to the arts. When I was a young man in high school in the 1970s, this gentleman was the band director at the time. And I believe our band, what was the largest number ever? We were around 220 strong in our band in 1976. This gentleman is an acclaimed director. He's part of our Buchanan legacy. To introduce our next band, the Twistman Winds from Hong Kong, please give a round of applause to our own director Greg Kennedy.
Thank you. I first want to apologize for the way I'm dressed. I didn't know I was going to be doing this. I was in the middle of dinner, and the director from the Hong Kong band called or texted me and said, "I need your help." And this all happened through a chance meeting on Sunday afternoon. I went to Jawbone Park to hear them play, and I made the mistake of going up to welcome them to Buchanan and telling them that I was a former director here. And he says, "Oh, will you come and critique my band tomorrow?" So I went on Monday and spent 2 hours in a rehearsal with them and fell in love with them, and went back today and did another 2 hours. The band was founded by the director 2 years ago. They started with 5 people. They're not part of a school system. They're not a community band. They're a private studio that has to rent space for rehearsals. They've never marched, but they'll play under the table in concert. So anyway, let me now go to the script. Like I said, I love them. The Twisted Winds are a unique concert ensemble group that specializes in anime scores and theme music covers. All of the music is arranged by the director. Every single piece in their folio, he has arranged for them. Very talented young man. The studio prides themselves on arranging and producing all of the music for their shows within the staff of the ensemble, which means their performances are truly one of a kind. Come tomorrow and hear them play, and you will know for sure that they're truly one of a kind. Recent honors include Grand Champion and Gold Prize from the Malaysia International Virtual Band Competition in 2021, Silver Prize for the Malaysia International Virtual Band Championship 2022, and 4th prize for the first annual Tiziano Rossellini International Music Competition in 2022. Please help me in welcoming the Twisted Winds, directed by Kel from Hong Kong. first timers.
From Hong Kong, the Twistman wins. There's still a couple of bands to join us for the competition over the next few days, but for tonight, there's one band left to introduce who was in this year's competition. Let's go to Poland. Kevin Nicholson, who has been one of our outstanding band ambassadors from here in Buchanan, is going to now step up and introduce the Wood and Brass Band.
Thank you. A word real quick. Poland arrived, but their luggage did not arrive. So they do not have uniforms or instruments. But the community has been great and has donated instruments for them to use. We just don't have drugs from them yet. So, the Wood and Brass Band is comprised of 60 musically talented youths who dedicate their free time to the development of their passion for music. The group was established in 2005 and has actively been involved in the culture life. Through concerts in neighboring cities and all over the country, it has actively promoted the city of Golon and West Parmanio, Wojciech. Moreover, it has represented Poland while visiting and performing in countries such as Brazil, Serbia, France, Belgium, Norway, Spain, Denmark, China, and Germany. Since 2013, the band has been enriched by the choreography dance group that uses colorful flags called color guards for their musical interpretations. Wood and Brass Band works very well as part of a musical choreography, so-called show or parade drill, as well as part of the entertaining concerts, happenings, parades, and marches. Additionally, it musically covers liturgical holidays and national celebrations throughout the year. Wood and Brass.
the Wood and Brass Band, Poland. And yes, just to clarify, the airlines are having a little struggle getting their luggage and their instruments to us. So we're going to hope and pray that they are able to come through and provide them with the wardrobe and instruments necessary to continue in the competition.
That's not a surprise.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've met those competing in the competition this year that have made it to Buchanan, West Virginia, USA thus far. We still have some arrivals scheduled, as we said, for late tonight and tomorrow. But now entering the stadium is our host band for this week's event, the Buchanan Upshur High School Marching Band. Well, actually, okay, we kind of reverse things. We're going to go with our friends from East Fairmont High School. So thanks. I've had the pleasure of seeing them perform over the many, many years, and what a tremendous program East Fairmont High School has developed and continue to develop. So our next band brings to Rossfield an outstanding performance record over the past 54 years. Now, these honors include the only West Virginia high school band to perform 22 consecutive years for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 15 invitational performances at Walt Disney World since 1974. Representing the state of West Virginia, the 2000 Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena, California, as well as the 1989 and 2001 presidential inaugural parades in Washington, D.C. Performances venues ranging from Rockefeller Center in New York City to Washington, D.C.'s military memorials, and most recently performing in Rawson Square in the Bahamas capital, Nassau, while cruising abroad Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas. In fact, one of the most traveled high school bands in the state of West Virginia. And now, from East Fairmont High School, we proudly present the 2023-2024 Busy Bee Band of Honeybees. And now, introducing Queen Bee, Grayson Marsh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Honeybee Showcase, our famous percussion barrels, to the swinging Louis Prima hit, Sing, Sing, Sing. Let's hear it one more time. Fairmont High School. Well, we have gotten through a big part of the evening leading up to the ceremonial part of the evening. You probably noticed we haven't done the national anthem yet, but it is coming. All of this was leading up to this official start of our presentation. Buchanan, West Virginia, USA proudly welcomes all of the participants of the World Association of Marching Show Bands 2023 here to our home among the hills. Now entering the stadium is our host band for the evening. And for this week's events, the Buchanan Upshur High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Tyler Persky and Mrs. Taylor High. Although the band is celebrating their 100th anniversary of the music program's inception at the high school this year, this will be their first performance under the leadership of their new director, Mr. Persky. Joining them for our ceremony tonight is Mrs. Erin Vangerberg, the band director of Buchanan Upshur Middle High School. As a special addition, the three band directors of Buchanan, Mr. Persky, Mrs. High, and Mrs. Vangerberg, will be joining the band on the field to play for our opening and closing ceremonies as a celebration for this historic event, WAMSB 2023. The band will open by playing the Star Spangled Banner, directed by Mr. Tyler Persky. Following our national anthem, they will give homage to West Virginia Wesleyan College by playing My Home Among the Hills, directed by Wesleyan's Director of Bands, Dr. Robert Palmer. To close, you will hear the high school's fight song entitled Blue and White, which will be directed by this year's drum major, Heather Hayes. I'd like to give a sincere thanks to WAMSB for this opportunity, and a welcome to our visiting bands and nations for making this event what it is, and to you, the audience, for celebrating with us. Go band! And now, I was honored to work with this gentleman for the past few years since he assumed the title of Mayor of Buchanan. Prior to that, he served on the city council. When I was selected to come in and fulfill an unexpired term as city recorder, he was one of my colleagues as a council member, and he's now the mayor of Buchanan, as I serve as the vice mayor of Buchanan. No one in this community wears this town on their sleeve as much as this gentleman does. No one in this community loses sleep at night as much as this man does over the city of Buchanan. He is truly, truly a remarkable gentleman. He is a successful and bright and energetic person. I long to go back to the time when I was 33 years of age as he is now, because I see his enthusiasm, I see his energy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, for the official welcome to the city, the Honorable Mayor of Buchanan, Robbie Skinner.
You had to let me follow my alma mater band, so give me a second. Folks, thank you for being here this evening. And one person that we have not yet thanked is this gentleman right here. He is the reason this is here. Please give it up for Randy Sanders. My name is Robbie Skinner, and it is certainly an honor and a privilege to serve my hometown as mayor. Welcome to Buchanan, welcome to West Virginia, and certainly is it ever an honor to welcome everyone to the country that we love, the United States of America. Isn't this awesome? We are so fortunate to be here and to live here and to host this event. We're also very thankful, and we're very, very blessed to have the neighbors that we do. You may have seen earlier today on social media a group from Poland. Their instruments didn't arrive. We thank the members of the Grafton High School Band, Philip Barber Band, for coming to the rescue. We have fantastic neighbors, and as West Virginians, we know our spirit. We always lend a helping hand to our neighbor. There's a gentleman in the audience this evening that is somebody I bounce a lot of ideas off of, who is our sister, our twin city just to our east, who has been a tremendous asset to this entire organization. Jerry Marco, Mayor of Elkins, wherever you are, please stand up. Jerry, thank you very much for all of your hospitality. We have a band staying in Elkins. Many of you may be from Elkins, and many will come over from Elkins during the rest of the week's festivities. So Jerry, thank you. Thank you to Weston and Lewis County and Harrison County as well. We couldn't put forth this event without our neighbors. I will wrap up, but I have one very special presentation to make this evening. Before I do, let's just pause and recognize that this right here in Buchanan, West Virginia, is everything small town America should be, and we should be very proud, and I know that I am very proud, and that means everybody here puts forth toward that feeling. Thank you for everything that you do for our community every day. At this time, I'd like to invite our guests of honor, I should say, Mr. and Mrs. Greenwood. If you would join me to the podium. Folks, Lee and Kim Greenwood coming to us tonight to perform here in Buchanan, West Virginia. Please give them a warm welcome. On behalf of our City Council, the administration, the 7,000 folks that call this town home, the businesses and all the visitors, I want to bestow to you the city's highest honor, the official key to the city of Buchanan in perfect gold with our city seal. Please display it with pride. I know you will. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Buchanan, West Virginia. We're so honored to have you, the key to the city, on behalf of our residents. Thank you all very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week's festivities. We have an awful lot planned tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, as well as fireworks to end the evening on Sunday that will be put off right over here. We hope to see you throughout the week. Again, if you're from Buchanan, thank you for being out. If you're not from Buchanan, welcome to our city. We hope you enjoy it. And to everyone, once again, welcome to West Virginia. Welcome to the beautiful United States of America. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You know, one of the things I always found interesting when I was growing up in West Virginia, I was born and raised here, we are a small state when compared to the New Yorks and the Californias and the Texases. You know, we're small, but you know, when I was a young man, I had an opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. a couple of times, and I met with the Honorable Robert C. Byrd, and many of you may have remembered it. And I found out very quickly that even though we were a small state, it doesn't matter. It matters about the representation you have in Washington, D.C. It matters about the longevity that the citizens trust in our elected officials. And I'm going to be introducing a representative of one of those elected officials now, who has really, really, time and time again, proven his heart is a West Virginia heart. His mind is constantly thinking about what is best for West Virginia, and his drive is unmatched by anyone else. You see him on the networks. You see him at the committee hearings, and you see him battling every day to protect what is right about America and the United States. Representing Senator Joe Manchin, please welcome Wendy Madden.
Delighted to be here tonight, everyone. I bring greetings from Joe Manchin, United States Senator. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State, it is my distinct honor to welcome all those in attendance for the opening ceremony of the World Association of Marching Show Bands World Championship. Music is truly a universal language. It speaks to something deep within our hearts and souls. This event will provide each of you with glimpses into the distinct aspects of diverse cultures and their wonderful people. Much like music, each of the countries represented in this championship is unique, dynamic, and constantly changing. This gathering is a rare opportunity to explore the perspectives of others from around the world and to make once-in-a-lifetime connections with those who share your passion for music. West Virginia is blessed with an unmatched sense of beauty, community, and loyalty. John Denver said it best when he dubbed our beloved mountain mama almost heaven. Our great state welcomes all of you from far and wide with open arms. We hope that throughout your time here, you will be immersed in the unique art, music, and culture of Appalachia. I have always said you were either lucky enough to be born in West Virginia or smart enough to move here. To that end, I thank WAMSB for choosing our state to hold this historic event. And for the first time, it's held in the U.S. in 6 years, and the first time it's been hosted on the East Coast. Moreover, I appreciate all the participants, organizers, volunteers, and supporters who have dedicated their time, energy, and resources to make this championship a tremendous success. With warmest regards, Joe Manchin, United States Senator.
So as we work our way through the evening, and don't forget, we have as a finale tonight, none other than Lee Greenwood coming to the microphone and entertaining us for a magnificent finale. So as we move through the rest of our program, please welcome representing the U.S. Congressman Alex Mooney, Brett Dusenberry. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brett Dusenberry. I'm a district representative for Congressman Alex X. Mooney. Apologize for the one quick second. First of all, I bring greetings on behalf of Congressman Alex X. Mooney with the 2nd Congressional District, and he sends his best. And also, he wanted me to make sure that everybody knew that this is what we see behind us. These kids and some adults. This is what you can do when you put your heart into it. Not only can you reach individual excellence, but also work as a team to achieve something and also make it on an international stage. Also, he wanted to thank all of the volunteers, law enforcement, fire, and most of all, the citizens. This is community. But I think we should give all these participants a quick round of applause for all their hard work. Well, I have a little something else extra other than best wishes from Congressman Mooney. When he heard that Lee Greenwood was going to be part of the program, he wanted to send something to Mr. Greenwood, and what it is, it's a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Lee Greenwood in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to the community. But as you all know, Mr. Greenwood has made a national contribution. His famous song, God Bless the USA, came on the scene in '84, and I don't know how many times you've sang it for us, thousands. But we appreciate you singing it every time you do. And he has reached with that an iconic status in the hearts of Americans. And I challenge any one of you to not feel it right there when he sings it. Because let me tell you, no matter what kind of day you've had, we're Americans, and we're going to come back, and we're going to I don't have the words to say how well we'll do. But on behalf of Congressman Mooney, I present you with this certificate, Mr. Greenwood. And thank you for all that you do for the United States of America. Also, thank you for coming to Buchanan and West Virginia, and you're always welcome. And they say that friends are the family that you choose. So your family, come back and see us. And thank you, sir, for everything that you do for West Virginia and the United States. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to extend these remarks. And Randy, give Randy another round of applause. He's been eating, sleeping, and breathing this for the past year. So you've done a great job. Thank you. Also representing us in the United States Congress is U.S. Congresswoman Carol Miller. Please welcome her representative, Tyler Horn.
Well, thank you very much. The Congresswoman really regrets she couldn't be here today. She's really excited that this event is happening right here in the Mountain State. but she wanted me to come here and read off these greetings on her behalf. And it says, "Dear friends, I was honored by your invitation to participate in today's opening ceremony for the World Association of Marching Show Bands 2023 World Championship here in Buchanan. I regret that I'm unable to be with you today, but I send my best wishes for a great event. By qualifying for this week's World Championship and competing against members from nations around the globe, the teams participating this week have demonstrated themselves as top performers in creating powerful and resounding music within the thrilling spectacle of rhythm and harmony. I'd like to thank the organizers of this wonderful event, including the World Association of Marching Show Bands, the City of Buchanan, West Virginia Wesleyan College, and host committee chairman Randy Sanders for their leadership in bringing this year's event to the Mountain State. In addition, I would also like to recognize the volunteers, band directors, judges, and staff for their participation in this exciting tournament. As representative from West Virginia's 1st District, I am thrilled to have the 2023 World Championship here, and I know these diverse bands will put on a world-class show. To all here today, please know that I'm looking forward to some friendly competition, and may the best band win. Sincerely, Carol Miller, Member of Congress. Thank you.
WAMSB is a volunteer-based nonprofit association. Its development was very rapid from the concept of a few band directors to becoming a large worldwide association. It has members on 6 continents from 32 nations, representing 24 band associations, their bands and band members. Representing the majority of the membership is involved with the school and community youth bands through its volunteer support base that supplies membership services including publications and trainings, maintains a website, classifies events, sanctions regional events, and operates an annual world championship for the marching show bands of different nations around the world each year. Representing the World Association of Marching Show Bands is the WAMSB U.S. Representative Brian Eagleson and the Executive Secretary Chris Herrard.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and esteemed participants, on behalf of the World Association of Marching Show Bands, President and CEO Robert Eklund and its Board of Directors, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this very momentous occasion. Today, we gather here in Buchanan, West Virginia, with immense pride as we witness the convergence of 13 nations uniting under a shared passion for the artistry and camaraderie of marching band as an activity. Over the next 4 days, we will witness the culmination of talent, dedication, and hard work from these marching show bands around the globe. As we come together in harmony, we celebrate not only the diversity of our cultures, but also as a shared language of music that binds us as one global family. I encourage you to embrace the spirit of friendly competition, sportsmanship, and mutual respect as we embark on this extraordinary journey. Let us remember that the true essence of this gathering lies not solely in winning accolades, but in forging lasting connections and creating unforgettable memories. May the rhythm of our hearts resonate in harmony and the melodies of our performances as we captivate and inspire. Today, let us celebrate the power of music to transcend borders and bring people from all corners of the world together. To our competitors, I wish you the very best of luck, and to all participants and spectators, thank you for being a part of this incredible event. Let us embrace the beauty of diversity and unite in a passion for marching band activity and make this gathering a testament to the boundless potential of human creativity and harmony. To Randy Sanders and the entire organizing committee, thank you and congratulations on the culmination of almost 3 years of hard work. You have knocked it out of the park, and we are so proud to be here in beautiful Buchanan, West Virginia. To our adjudication panel, which comes to us from every corner of the globe, thank you for your dedication to our mission and for sharing your world-class experience and expertise with our competitors. Welcome to the World Association of Marching Show Band World Championships. Let's let the festivities begin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 6 years ago, Palm Springs, California had the pleasure of hosting the first WAMSB championship in the United States in its 27-year history. I was so thrilled to hear that Buchanan, West Virginia would be the second city to host this incredible event, bringing youth from around the world together in peace and harmony to share their music. Beyond the students sharing this music, you as community members, the sponsors of this event, everybody who has been involved with the creation of this incredible festival over the last 3 years is part of this incredible journey. Tonight, you met a number of our bands, and you still have more to meet over the next few days. It's not possible without the volunteers and the leadership of those in this community. I'd like to thank Robert Eklund, the president of WAMSB, for having the intuition and the philosophy to get this going 27 years ago. To members of the executive of WAMSB who worked so hard to help to find bands and to help and encourage music education around the world. This is what this weekend will be about. To thank Mayor Rodney Skinner for allowing this activity to take place and encouraging all the people to get involved. To Alyssa Lively and President James Moore here at Wesleyan College, thank you for allowing us into your home to share this music this weekend. To Lee and Kim Greenwood, who showed inspiration today to all of the students here, the student musicians and musicians who are sitting in the crowd. And last but not least, Mr. Randy Sanders. I met this man a little over a year ago, and I knew I had to get involved and share the experiences that we had, both challenging, but so very, very rewarding. At the end of this weekend, you will be one of 27 groups from around the world and only the second group in the United States to have hosted an international WAMSB event. You should be very proud. And finally, to the students and the band members who will be entertaining you, to the parents and to everybody who has put this event together, I extend greetings from California, from Palm Springs, and I know that a week from now you will be talking about what an incredible event this has been. Thank you for coming and supporting it. Tell your friends, and we look forward to seeing you over the next few days. Thank you so much.
Thank you, gentlemen. We're here on a campus that is second to none, in my opinion. When I've traveled the world, I've talked about Buchanan. I always bragged about it. Throughout the United States, producing pageants for the Miss Universe organization, I would talk about Buchanan, West Virginia. Well, a lot of times people would say, well, what is Buchanan, West Virginia known for? You know, of course, our hospitality, our beautiful people, but also this gorgeous campus known as West Virginia Wesleyan College. I've enjoyed West Virginia Wesleyan College being the backdrop of this city for all of my life. I've come to know this next gentleman very well since he was named interim president of West Virginia Wesleyan College. And most recently, the Board of Trustees said, no, this is our guy. He was named the president of West Virginia Wesleyan College. His enthusiasm is second to none. He is also a talented musician, and that's where his love is, a Grammy-nominated jazz musician. He is going to entertain us with one selection that I think you all will enjoy. Please welcome now the president of West Virginia Wesleyan College, Dr. James Moore. I'm going to give a warning to our torch bearers because, and Mayor, you need to head over to the flame. Behind me, you see the musical notes. This is representative of WAMSB 2023. And we have chosen some people from among our community. Just cut across the 50-yard line, Mayor. You've got a good run. You can make it over there. So it's time to light the flame that will burn throughout all of the competitions. And I introduce our torchbearers, a senior of West Virginia Wesleyan College, Jessica Williams. Representing the West Virginia Wildlife Center, Caleb Hamner. And with the FBI, Kevin Harris. So folks, we're about to light our flame. I will tell you, this was designed by Brad Kellison of Buchanan and fabricated by the employees of the city of Buchanan. I see fire. One more to go. I don't think you can reach that other one, Mayor. I think it'll be lit by the time this next person electrifies the crowd, I can tell you that. What do you think, folks? So a salute to the United States of America, to the World Association of Marching Show Bands. Music has been a part of this gentleman's life. He started playing the piano when he was 7 and the sax at 12. You know, in junior high, he started his first group called the Moonbeams. His sister Patricia was a piano player in his band. By the time he finished high school, he played most all instruments in the orchestra and was a drum major for the marching band. With 7 #1 songs, 25 charted singles to his credit. He has won the Male Vocalist of the Year from the Academy of Country Music, 2 Male Vocalist of the Year awards from the Country Music Association, and a Grammy for the top male vocal performance for his hit, I.O.U. The CMA also named God Bless the USA his Song of the Year in 1985. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of America's true treasures and a voice for patriotism, Lee Greenwood.
To the sky. Oh, and all who see her knows she stands for liberty for you and I. I'm so proud to be called an American. With the brave and the free, I will honor our flag, and I trust in God and the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. From my American Patriot CD, 1992. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. See, the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag is the pledge to the ideals of our forefathers, the men and women who fought and died in the building of this great nation. It's a pledge to fulfill our duties and obligations as citizens of the United States and to uphold the very principles of our Constitution. Last but not least, it's a pledge to maintain 4 simple freedoms cherished by all Americans. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom from want, and God help us, freedom from fear. I'm so proud to be called an American, to be named with the brave and the free. I will honor our flag and our trust in God and the Statue of Liberty. no matter where they're employed and deployed, please stand if you're a veteran in this United States military. Please, thank you very much. God bless all of you. And now the tribute to the military from my friend Aaron Tippett. Here's the Stars and the Stripes and an eagle flies. Come on, help me. Well, if you ask me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in this extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. Yeah. It's a big old land with countless dreams. Happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. Seen enough to know we got it good. Hey, where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Yeah. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price it costs to be free. I pledge allegiance to the flag. If that bothers you, well, it's too bad. 'Cause if you've got pride and you're proud, you do. Hey, we need a few more like me and you. We're the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Yeah. In every state of the union, we are proud of who we are. We are proud of the blood we have shared for other countries around the world. We stand for freedom. There's a bell that still echoes the price. What we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price it costs to be free. Well, it ain't the only place on earth. It's the only place that I prefer. Oh, to love my wife and raise my kids the same way that my daddy did. Where the stars and the stripes and the eagle fly. Yeah. Where the stars and the stripes and the eagle fly. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Here in America, home of the free, land of the brave, because of the brave. A special welcome to all the bands, no matter where you've come from. As a former drum major in my high school marching band, I love the pageantry. And each and every one of them marched past us with pride. And I thank them for coming this far for this competition here in one of the greatest cities in our country, Buchanan, West Virginia. Almost home. Oh, we sang Country Road an awful lot. And we tour all over the United States, in Canada, and in Europe. And my wife and I have traveled a great deal. My wife Kim is with me here tonight. Our two sons couldn't be here. One graduated from Vanderbilt last year with a PhD in cancer research. And our younger son, Parker, just graduated TCU from Fort Worth, Texas with a musical degree. And he's going to the University of Miami for his master's. Sometimes it's all about family. But when you collectively talk about family, you talk about America. Because America is a family of citizens from all over the world. I am originally from California, raised on a farm in Sacramento. I know what it feels like to rub your hands in the dirt and smell it. It's something special about a place called home. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is in America. And I wrote this next song for all America and all American citizens. I offer it as my own musical piece to our bands who are here tonight in my tribute to our own country. Here is God Bless the USA. Thank you, Randy Sanders, for inviting us here. Good luck with all the competition. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be here living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. The men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the Thank you so very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Greenwood. We're going to end this evening by wishing you all good luck. To all of the band competitors over there, over here. Tomorrow it begins. We have competition, so to all of the hundreds here, the thousands and millions around the world, band members, are you ready to rumble?